So I don't know, should we go with like maybe edit this start for our origin? Like, what's primal calling? The rustle of bladed grass, the roar of silence of the night, the will of the hunter, sharp and cold as starlight. This civilization has a primal connection to the wild, viewing themselves as stewards to the diverse and often deadly wildlife native to their world. They now turn their gaze skyward, masters of animal handling and ranching. This relationship with fauna has developed according to their ethics. How this bond will evolve on a galactic scale remains to be seen. That does sound quite cool. So we have wrangler jobs. Space fauna in a neighbouring system. Available buildings is a wildling ranch, which proves wrangler jobs. Don't know what wranglers do, but that sounds fun. Wrangler, rancher, trophy hunter. So we're going to be space Mongols, I suppose. Kind of, I suppose. This game will always have a special place in my heart. It's the one that introduced me to Paradox games. I mean, I also think it's got the best soundtrack of all Paradox games. I think the first Paradox game I played was Hearts of Iron, the original. Maybe Clash of Eagles. Which came first? If the ultimate predators are cats, how on earth did they manage a wrangling for it? Yeah. I've never actually played as a race that does the breeding type stuff, so maybe we should do this. Are there any specific traits that benefit wranglers then? If there are, we probably should have them. Scavengers? Planetscapers? Probably alright, I think. Beastmasters? Council position, Beast Lord. Oh, starting corvettes replaces space amoebas. I think that might conflict. Let's not do it. I think we'll just go with our distinguished admiralty and technocracy. We probably... Do we want Alpine Worlds? I feel like... Should we maybe be a tropical world? Why don't we play tropical worlds? Let's go tropical. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll do it on Ensign because we're still learning again. Oh, actually, no, what we do need to do is change our ship sets. So if we're doing this, we're going with Shellcraft. How cool are these? Look at that. Although if we're doing that, shouldn't we be from an ocean world? We should probably be ocean world. It kind of fits with the space crab thing. Looking forward to EU5. I mean, I've got a lot of hope for EU5. It'll be the standard thing where everyone moans about it not being as good, as complete as EU4 at launch, whilst forgetting how many different hours, DLCs and releases have gone into making EU4. That's just standard. Let's go ocean world. Spiral arms. Be fine. Could really do with this storm dropping and getting some rain. Just to clear the air would be nice. Right, let's do this. Despite rapid technological progress, we remain bound to the wild creatures of our world. Unwavering companions throughout our evolution, they are as much our teachers as we are their stewards. We do not take from them more than they can afford to give, and their sacrifices are venerated. In the untamed expanse of space, we may well discover wild things. If so, we will treat them with the same respect as the creatures of our world. They will learn their place as we learn ours, so that together we may grow stronger. Called to the stars, a primal desire burns within us. Whatever is out there, we will meet it with conviction. Right. So there's our home world of Alara. There's our very creaturey spacecraft. So we have a couple of juvenile weaver. 2 juvenile maulers. Are they different classes? They are. So what's the difference between those then? Are they, Jesus, this is a bit complex, isn't it? So they take 2 naval capacities. They're equivalent to destroyers. I feel like they are equivalent to destroyers. And a mauler is an equivalent to a corvette. Combat mandibles. A small shard accelerator. Growth into mature mauler requires improved mauler development. And an elder. Interesting. Oh, so we can change some of this stuff. That's good to know. Like, I assume that's like a close... Yeah, it's a mandible weapon. Uses torpedo component slot. That's a kinetic weapon. So these lots have got a vector lock cannon, which is kinetic. It slows down the things it hits. That's interesting. So we can still change these. Okay. It's all very complex. I have no idea how our fleets are going to work. Guess we'll find out. I feel like he shouldn't have a reactor booster. what do I know? That's just unnecessary. We don't need the extra power. So it's just construction cost, and we probably want to put afterburners in it anyway. Right, let's switch to those. My ships remind me of a flying whale for some reason. Well, they are creatures. Crabs, they're very crab-like. Planets: Ocean World 20, Tundra World 18, Arctic World 10. Our planet is... okay, it's mostly optimized for food. It's not ideal. So the thing I am very much learning about New Stellaris is it does kind of lean into my old Stellaris playstyle a lot. You have to hyper-optimize everything, all your planets, or the game wants you to optimize your planets around different functions in a way that it didn't used to. So previously you could kind of vibe build a lot of stuff, but now it really does benefit you to optimize. The other things that really stand out to me are that it used to be that it was really, really critical to, like, energy was your biggest and most important resource because you could spend energy in the market. Now you spend trade, so you can convert energy to trade, and then you can spend trade on other things, or you can generate trade yourself. All of this stuff, though, with the exception of the bottom row, has fixed sale prices. So whereas it used to really benefit you to push for energy as your primary thing to sell, it doesn't really benefit you as much now. Like, it's almost like, be good in one of these things and then you're all right. Now, obviously, you've got more different pressures on these things depending on the species you're playing, but it does mean it changes your mental arithmetic a bit around this. And it also does encourage you to just spend a lot of trade. So we could straight up upgrade some of our space creatures, which is probably no bad thing. Although that's probably worth getting now. But that means that, for example, I'm absolutely going off world trade companies, because the sooner we can get a proper trade planet going, the better. Okay, so what we really need to hope is that... oh yeah, that's fine. That's got 7 generator districts, so that can be our... I think we'll probably optimize both of those for energy. So we'll be looking to get some terraforming done on that as soon as possible. That's big on food, so we'll go big on food there. Kind of just have to hope that we can get some minerals and stuff from elsewhere. That does mean I don't mind them specializing this more around energy generation. And because you can customize these districts in a way you couldn't before. You get 15% more Unity from jobs because of Untamed Wilds, so we're definitely making this a Unity world as well. So what do Wranglers create? Everything is multiples of 100 now, and you really have to be very, very careful. I've noticed, in not accidentally unbalancing your planet setups. It will absolutely fuck you. I don't see any Wranglers hanging around here at the moment. Civilians are not unemployed pops. They're kind of happily doing other things, but they will convert into your actual jobs if you turn around and start hiring them, which we are going to do. So right now we're going to keep archives on here. I think what that actually means is we will throw down some admin, because this will be kind of energy admin-y capital type place. Now I suspect we do want to get a science ship down there and get that surveying. You're going to end up going there, so you can go there. Let's build another science ship. And let's have a look at our leaders. It's got Minister of Defense. It's an official. Empire Capital is a scientist, so we're going to swap you out and put the official in there, because that means we've got spare scientists for our ship. Who has unspent trait points? Right. So our Minister of Defense has got unspent trait points, and they're costing us 6 a turn. I don't think we're going to need an army leader that early, so I'm actually going to dismiss them, because the other thing I've noticed is Unity is an absolutely massively scarce early game resource. So until we actually need an admiral, I'm not going to hire a Minister of Defense. Then let's get some speed going up on this. Void laws developed. Our Majesty of Spaceborne organisms has led to the development of what we are calling void laws. These devices are designed to call into the wilds of space and attract organisms that take shelter in the void. We're not sure what we might attract, but the current frequencies of we are broadcasting are returning regular and mirrored responses. Something is coming to us. Ooh, interesting. Stainless Steel Rat, welcome. And thank you very much for the follow. It is most generous of you. Why did that pop up in the middle of the screen all of a sudden? That's not where it should be. What's that? Right. Well, I guess something's coming. I guess we'll see what that is. So, yeah, so we get a 25% hit at the moment on our naval capacity because we're not missing ahead of the Navy, but that's, and we'll sort it out shortly. Scientist, we do have one. Now, this scientist I'm going to ping around to just explore for now. Let's just ping them out to... For a start, we should have another planet around here somewhere. Just do that for me. Something is coming very helpful. Well, yes, quite. Abandoned gateway. That's a dead end, so that's good. So that way and that way are our two stretching routes. So this we will go down that route with. Let's get our colony ship building. What are we missing for our colony ship? Food. We'll have that in 2 months anyway. Oh, look, we need way more food for our colony ships than normal. And way less alloys. That's interesting. I presume then, is that because our ships require food to build? Oh, they do. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So we're going to need way more food than we normally do. So maybe we optimize Alara around food then. Now we might want to go with domestication. Mastery of the Galaxy requires mastering organisms within it. So it unlocks galactic trawling, which is farmer output plus 20%. Space fauna ship cloning cost minus 10%. Oh, we need artificial breeding. Okay, so we want to push for artificial breeding on that. I mean, do we go discovery then?
A path must be chosen.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot more food than normal and a lot less alloys. That's really interesting. So that's a long path over there. So it's probably not a lot over that way. I bet you there's some stuff over there though. That has spawned next really close to another race written all over it. Okay, I want you to do a loop round here. Tell me what you see. Now let's have a look at what we've got going on in our edicts. So we do have 40 there, so we can actually do map stars for now. So let's do map stars.
Clarity spreads.
Clarity spreads. Oh, well, that's our second ocean world, so we should just survey that first. Yeah, oh, look, even outposts cost food. Oh, okay, yeah, we are optimizing massively around food then. So I'm going to mark food as the most important of our worker jobs. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Head of research, kind of spark a genius, it's always nice.
The wild expands.
Could be survey speed. Right, what kind of convention are we using for naming our planets? That'd be an agri-world. That can be vibrant plains. I like that you can now set when the planet starts. You just go, yeah, this is going to be an agri-world. And it will assume you want colonial style stuff until that. Got no planets over there. That's a problem. Now we should have Chart the Unknown, so we'll take Chart the Unknown first.
How curious.
Okay, that works out alright for us then, because that's a mining planet, which we kind of do need. Really need to find some more planets though.
Clarity spreads.
Right, I'm going to send that ship out to there, and then it can come back, and then we'll start surveying stuff. We are going to need so much food.
The wild takes root.
Colony ships made a gentle splashdown in the planet's spanning ocean of vibrant plains. I think we probably want authoritarian attraction. Minister of State's ruling the planet trade focused. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Alara. So what do we want? Fleet command boost. Research speed. Or research station output. Let's go in research station output. Right, that is definitely an alien race. So, get back there and start surveying that. I'm going to skip that because we don't have enough habitable worlds around us. Nowhere near enough habitable worlds to be fucking around with that. That is another alien race there. Okay, we've found our neighbours. So theoretically we have kind of blocked that path off. We're probably going to need to go to war quite early with at least one of those, though, if we don't have any more planets. Right, other thing I'm noticing is housing and amenities is you'll absolutely definitely want one of the first buildings you slam down now to be luxury residences. Take the research alternatives, and I'm going to head over to the market. So basically I'm going to need to convert this energy into trade, and then I can spend the trade. So this is what I mean about how you kind of want to just generate lots of trade, because it's actually the better value resource if you're going to have to spend a lot of stuff on, buy a lot of stuff on the market. So this is going to be our mining world. So let's call this Boiling Deep.
The unknown beckons.
Probably Edict Upkeep. Cost drops, that'll scale better.
We have a situation.
Ooh, First League is nice, that's a planet. That's useful. That gives us a Relic world, I think.
Clarity spreads.
So we kind of want to be doing that as quickly as possible. But you are going to be required there, although not quite yet. Rare crystals is nice. We kind of ideally want to get to at least there before they do. That doesn't look like it connects up to there.
System witnessed.
Pretty shitty planet systems around here. You are just one of our scientists. We'll give you Spark of Genius. That's not going to do much at the moment.
The void is not ours alone.
Ooh, temporarily lord. Oh, we lord a space whale. Okay, we lord some space whales. What can we do with that? Can we tame them? Oh, I suspect we need to know what they are before we can tame them.
The wild takes root.
Right, the other thing we're absolutely going to drop down on here is some admin officers to generate some unity. We just have to be careful over pushing buildings. It's going to pull stuff away from these. Oh, we've still got some civilians, so we're eating into our civilians at the moment. That's fine.
Clarity spreads. The wilderness grows.
Right, Vibrant Plains is down, so the thing I've learned is absolutely just build that straight away. Like, always don't do anything until you've filled up at least 2 of your first key resource ones that you're putting on that planet. You don't need to do anything else now.
New knowledge blooms.
Off-world trade is good. We haven't taken... I'm actually going to take... No, we can take that. Really need ecosim. Food generation is so important to us.
Clarity spreads.
Right, build.
The wild expands.
Build. It's going to depend what they've done up here.
System observed.
Okay, they're not in that system yet, so there is a chance we can jump them.
Growth continues.
Ooh, planet. Tundra world. Okay, well, you know, it's a tundra world. That could be a generator as well. Ooh, our colonists had learned to respect the boundaries of the native Titanic life. So that gets untamed worlds as well. So that gets a unity boost on jobs. So we might actually want to spread out some of our unity generation more than we normally do. Clarity spread sounds like a Waitrose margarine. It does a bit, doesn't it? Oh, hey, hostile. They sound fun. That's got to be one of their planets, so if we can beat them to that, even
chance
better.
To learn. Growth continues.
Could do without 2 sets of hostile neighbours. A short game otherwise. Okay, so we're building, we've got jobs generating on that. Now I'm actually going to build some more civ industries on here.
System witnessed.
Spark of Genius 2.
New knowledge blooms.
Now again, I'm going to take geothermal fracking because that leads us to the ones that allows us to massively specialise our planets. So it does feel a bit like you really do need to take those ones when they first turn up there. Boiling Deep is a mining world, so build one of them.
Horizons widened.
Got the energy one. Ooh, yeah, we definitely want that system.
The wild expands.
Now this is where it's going to get close. And we've got new neighbours down there as well, right, Sam?
System
Oh no,
observed.
okay, that's space fauna, that's fine. You can carry on exploring up that way. What don't we know about round here? You go there, and then you want to go there. And then we're going to start looking for precursor stuff. Because anything precursor, the sooner we can get that first league home world, the better. Cheaper researchers. So we need 75 influence to build that. Good evening, Toby at Moose.
System observed.
Now, I've not seen them round here, so they probably haven't surveyed it. In fact, actually, what we might do is put another construction ship.
The wild grows wiser.
So we could unlock carrier operations. Alien Zoo seems like it's an early tech for us to get. I think we probably want to get out of the way because we're going to have a lot of blockers here. What we actually need is a race we can get migration from that would be okay on Tundra Worlds. Because we could actually just set up that race as just being on those Tundra Worlds. Which would be incredibly helpful. Well, actually, we're not badly off for planets then. Okay. We just need terraforming. So we probably really need to push heavily on science. Get some more research labs down.
A new voice calls out in the darkness.
They are the Tesheskirian Despoilers. They're a bandit commune. That sounds nice. I'm sure they're lovely people. They are xenophobe militarists and hegemonic imperialists. I am sure they are lovely people. What's their species like? Arid preference, adaptive, natural engineers, camouflage, quarrelsome, and wasteful. Not great then, but they will take an embassy. If we can get a non-ag with them, I'll be very happy. So we're going to get the embassy. Let's see if we can speed boost them into giving us a non-ag. Try energy credits first. Yeah, they love a bit of energy credits. Now that should... Bosh, done.
Life stirs in the void. A new voice calls out in the darkness.
An interplanetary combine and a military dictatorship. They look quite cool. Now they're over there. So we do probably want to go a couple more systems along that route. They will go with an embassy straight away. They're receptive. We should get a non-aggression pact out of them pretty quickly as well.
Growth continues.
Okay, we can get that. We just need to find someone that's something they want. I mean, we can probably just give them alloys. Feels faintly odd that no one in this game has become married or sent children to the dungeons yet. Give it time.
How curious.
Okay, that is perfect. That has at least given us a temporary lock on our borders. And given that we've already jumped them here, and can now get that one, I think what we probably do is reach out this way. Well, sorry, chap. They're going to focus on expanding this way now. They won't jump more than 2 systems, so by getting that one, they won't cross us here. So unless they've got another route out over here, we've locked them in. Wouldn't surprise me if they've got a route out to the north, and that's fine. The important thing is they won't be bothering us. So this allows us to quite heavily focus on growth early game rather than military. Let's take Unifier. Maybe I should have gone Fertility, but...
Clarity spreads.
Now, that's the one we want to go to. So where's that? That's at Cyban anyway, okay. So after you've gone there, I want you to go there. And survey that. And then I want you to come back and research that. I want you to move there because you are going to dump down a thing. I just want to fly around. No. Go there. 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 So what we're really just having a look is scanning for planets we could jump to relatively quickly. There's useful things in that direction, we will carry on pushing in that direction. If there's not, we don't have to rush.
The wild expanse.
You definitely need... Oh, like even our mining stations cost fucking food. And we are so food heavy. Right, we're at that, so we do want to build some more of them. It's crazy how food heavy we are. Factions. Planet. Tundra. Again, useful when we can terraform. We didn't check what type you are. What are you? You're a molluscoid. You're agrarian. That's actually quite useful for us. Continental preference. And you were arid preference. I don't think it's worth getting them in just for one planet. I'd rather hold off. If we find... Oh, there's an arid there. I'd be more inclined to get them though, because they thematically look like the kind of race we want. Like, we are an ocean species. Okay, are there any new ones of these that we can have at this stage? Mastery of nature. Not really, so I think we do go technology ascendancy. So vibrant plains is gradually ticking up, which is good. We are going to need to start doing something about our energy in a bit. So probably we do need to, at least in the interim, kind of do some generator stuff around here.
Growth continues.
I think it's a sort of interim
Life
energy world.
stirs in the void.
Ooh. Bad guys.
How curious. Growth continues.
Now we can't be
wild
too
grows
complacent on
wiser.
military. So that now we can unlock mining subsidies. So we definitely want that straight away. Because that's going to allow planet specialization. And the sooner we can get to planet specialization, the better.
Vessels adapted.
That's going to help.
A new voice calls out in the darkness.
See what you are. Okay, we don't have a thing. We're going to get the Unity one. So you can't go any further that way for now. Get down here and explore me this. Maybe. No, actually do survey all of this, because we are going to want to slam stations down here. 98, so dump one down there. I'll probably let them have that. The void is full of life. We've discovered the existence of voidworms, but what else is out there? Our close relationship with the wildlife on Alara may not be appropriate on the galactic scale. The void of space represents an entirely new ecosystem. We find ourselves at a crossroads. What are these creatures to us? Whatever choice we make, the consequences will be felt for years to come. Interesting. So do we have to do it? So Voidborn livestock modify trade if we do that. Sets the rancher stance. Now it's output research speed. We can go trophy hunter. Gain genetic material by killing them. I don't think we do that. Specimens to exhibit or livestock to exploit? What do we reckon, chat? Beast of burden would give us farmer output plus 15%, worker pot resource output plus 10%. That's nice. We are a hungry people. Plus it's voidworms, and no one likes voidworms. I mean, trade is nice. They turn out to be sentient and have big friends. Eating them could be dodgy. let's go exhibitor. I have watched Star Trek 4 recently. I can't tell.
New knowledge blooms.
Okay, so we can now unlock gravity snares. But we can also do that, so I'm going to carry on pushing on our specialization text before we touch anything else.
Clarity spreads.
Right, I think I want to now... Are you going to do that precursor or not? Let's get you doing that.
A new voice calls out in the darkness.
The Voidler we previously developed attracted a group of space whales native to systems with gas giants akin to Alara. Seems our devices must be built in those environments to work properly. Should we discover other wild fauna, we'll be able to construct void laws near their natural habitats as well. Ooh, okay.
The wild expands.
Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Old growth cleared for new life.
How are you looking? Okay, you're maxed out on that and you're building up some civilians. So... let's give you another one. How are you looking? You're building up civilians as well. Some more mining. We're whaling on the moon. Of sorts. Right, we probably do need to build a navy relatively soon to
The
build them off
weeds have been pruned.
getting too stressed with this. We've still got 380 civilians here, so we could build something else. I think we probably do want to do one more generator district. This is quite
Growth
a balanced world at
continues.
the moment, and we will change that over time.
Clarity spreads. We have a situation.
Do that precursor one. God, this game will be really useful if
The
we get
wild
early
grows
terraforming.
wiser.
Starbase boosts. Could go xenolinguistics. I think let's get the capital.
Understanding spreads.
It's our first League object. We will
We
pursue the
have a
Grand Archive.
situation.
Right, next set of things we can do. Well, there's no point going for... We can't go for our beast one yet. So we can't go for domestication yet. And we could go archivist. to kind of fit how we're playing. I think we probably want fleet size first, though.
A path must be chosen.
So we are going to need to start building some fleets at some point. I think we're going to build another science ship.
Growth continues. The new voice calls out in the darkness.
Yes, they were ancient mining drones, so they're of no interest to us. Scientist, what are you good at? Military theory, voidcraft, good surveyor trait. Archaeologist as well. Okay, I want you to start pushing down here. It's not a bad balance. We're low on alloys.
The
We'll
unknown
get them.
beckons.
Head of research, so we want them to get statistician because they're going to research boost across the empire.
The path is laid. Chance to learn.
Probably military build-up. We should build some kind of basic fleet. Let's get 20 of these. Five of them.
Growth continues.
What gas is around? Let's get a defense pact with those ones.
Clarity spreads.
I think because our colours complement each other better. That's the
System
main reason.
witnessed.
It's the most important reason to do that. That's a precursor one.
Growth continues.
It's time to put up some civilians again.
The wild grows wiser.
Right, that allows us to specialise in mining. Probably want some ship techs. That's quite nice, so we probably do want to push down there.
The void is not ours alone. A new chance to learn.
Down there. Right, civilians are starting to build up. On the district. Now, here's where we start getting specialists. So what we can do now is we can do two things. So we can say this entire planet is going to specialize in mining support. And can't afford it quite yet, but we will do mining extraction.
To learn.
So this is a proper mining world. Mind your own business, and United Nations of Earth got end of cycle result. I didn't even know you could get end of cycle.
System witnessed.
Only player could get that. Right, are you building a starbase? You are building a starbase. Good. Is that precursor one? No. Essentially right now we're farming for precursors. Because precursor would give us a planet.
The wild expanse. System observed.
Right, go explore up that way. Don't build anything yet. It's a tundra.
Growth continues.
That's a hello.
We have a situation.
Oh, do that. Feels very odd building all of this with food. You are our Director General, so actually... that. Okay, nothing cool out that way. I need you to go down there, and then loop back around here. That means we are building out to this point here, actually, so we just survey that. Definitely going that way. Because that's a choke point. We'll lock that in.
Life stirs in the void.
Ruler election. We do have enough unity to intervene in this. Not convinced we need to. I'd rather keep the unity. Let's just see who gets elected.
The roots of wisdom deepen.
Right. Agri-world can upgrade itself. Let's upgrade you.
The wild grows wiser.
We can now do an energy specialization. I mean, is that even ever useful to us? Let's get blue lasers.
How curious.
Who got elected? We know yet.
Growth continues.
I'm not sure whether we build out that way yet, or hoard our influence for building out this way. Right, who got elected? Oh, she was our official. That kind of has probably worked out then, because that means that you can just step in there. Trade generation's trash. Really, really, really need to be able to get an energy planet going. Or a trade planet going. And an energy planet, effectively, but... trade first, then energy. You get down there and build that. I'm actually just going to set you to be automated. Just fly around building stuff when we're ready to have stuff built. Minister of State. We probably could hire an admiral now if we've got anyone good. He's aggressive. She's aggressive. I think they're all women. All of our commanders are women. I don't think we need one yet. Fleet management.
How curious. Clarity spreads.
That's nice. More precursors. Not yet.
Clarity spreads.
Okay, we're bumping into people again, I think. Basically, I'll loop back for the anomalies, but what we're kind of doing at the moment is just trying to farm for precursor ones.
A new chance to learn.
Probably some more naval capacity.
The wild expanse.
Okay, next one, survey around there. Let's cash in some energy. Pick up some food. Hey, looking. 4 civilians, that's fine. We don't need to worry about jobs there yet. Starting to get up there. Ooh, can we progress? We can, can't we? Yeah, so we do want to get that specialisms down on those. So, same again. We're going to do farming support, which, I mean, as you can see, farming output plus 20%. Really nice. It does up our trader upkeep. So we do kind of need to start thinking about trade planets.
The wild expanse.
How's Boiling Deep looking? So this has built out its experts. So now we can build some minimal purification plants, which can give us mining output again.
Growth continues.
Might as well build them. There's no station there, so...
Clarity spreads. System observed.
I feel like that's probably a decent place to build a starbase. That'll be our new shipyard.
Horizons widened.
Right, what we really need... Ooh, we got Faculty of Archaeo Studies. Absolutely want to take that. Now, there are other things we could take. We do want to take that. How are we looking
Growth
on
continues.
housing? Okay, they need some luxury houses. Give me some luxury houses.
The unknown beckons.
There we go. So much more useful now. And that's gonna... So that's building luxury residences. Okay, fine. You want a Director General. Pop upkeep and reduced costs. Inspired by cosmic phenomenon, the majesty of a rarely seen cosmic phenomenon spurred Gari Bascool to new heights. Okay. Which one's terraforming? Terraforming society, isn't it?
Horizons widened.
Some afterburners. Let's get some biocord shard things. The unknown beckons equals me opening a recipe book. I'm actually getting quite good at. I'm way more comfortable actually now personally with cooking than I used to be. Like doing the effort of cooking like a certain amount of time a week and all of that kind of thing. It's got me a lot more confident in the kitchen. Right. There's nowhere else around here we can survey at the moment because we need to deal with those first. Let's just double check we haven't got any precursor events hanging around. We do. Where are you? Oh, we got one there. That's quite... Where's the other one? There. Okay, well you can handle that one. Down there.
Vessels adapted.
I think after that, that means we're only one away. Right. So you got your luxury houses going down.
System witnessed. Growth continues.
So this is going to be our new... see that? Okay. External tanks partially exposed to space that can safely house captured space fauna. Okay, but we do need this to be our shipyard. Okay, there they are. Tropical world size 20. So those are our new neighbours. Okay, in which case you might as well pull back. And start having a look around here. That's not a bad choke point we've made it to, though.
Growth
That's alright.
continues.
That could be a lot worse. It's one of my favourite tracks. This is one of the best tracks in the game, without a doubt. It's very syndicate.
Growth continues. New knowledge blooms.
Research boost. Just a general scientist. So we got mining support here. Now we need to think about what we start to build around here. So this is our agro world. We don't have any luxury residences here yet. Let's get some luxury residences down. So once this is big enough to upgrade, I think what we do here is maybe stick down some alloy buildings.
The void is not.
Subterranean oceans.
System observed.
Fascinating.
A new voice calls out in the darkness.
Xenophobic isolationists.
New knowledge blooms.
That's fine with us. You don't like us, we don't
A
like
call
you.
from the stars.
Ooh, reverse engineer minor artifacts. I feel like we kind of want that while we can get it. You're almost maxed on that. Set some more mines down.
A call from the stars.
That's a good sign. That means we're in reasonable tech balance with them. And we will form a
The
commercial
void
pact.
is not ours alone.
Right,
We
here we
have
go.
a situation.
This track is also called I haven't heard it before. So I think this is one of the tracks that came with the Cyberpunk add-on, because that added some brilliant tracks. Rid of you as a blockage.
Understanding spreads.
Right, I think that only leaves us 2 more first leagues to get, and that's going to give us 1.
System observed.
Get a friendly alien race to
New
gift us 1.
knowledge blooms.
After that is Underworld Cantina sign.
We have a situation.
Nice.
Growth continues.
Found a bipedal robot floating in space. Enemy scans against residual power of itself was radically different than our own. We'll scan it. We need to start thinking about building up our archive as well.
System observed.
Right, that's definitely a border station, so we'll build border station things on it.
The roots of wisdom deepen.
Gullible. Not the worst negative traits to have, to be
New
fair.
knowledge blooms.
Right, you might as well just start walking your way up with anomalies. Because we're running out of planets to scan anyway. Okay. Combat rolls? Is that kind of... right. I don't know. Exotic material labs. We've now got them as a permanent option, so we don't necessarily need to do it now. Colony dev speed? That's one of those techs that you either
Growth
get early or not at all.
continues.
Like, if we get some once we get some terraforming, we're going to be really good. Right, we're probably going to trade some stuff in for alloys again. How are we looking here? Okay, we're generating a lot of these. So I think what we can do here is when we get that upgrade, we'll put it into alloys. On this planet, I think these are largely functional worlds. So maybe we go civilian industry.
How curious.
All good on housing.
System witnessed.
We do kind of need to lock that gateway in.
We have a situation.
Science ship lost. One military ship in orbit. Has a fleet with at least 1,000 fleet power. That's a destroy. To capture the asteroid, we need gravity snares. And one science ship. Okay, well we can research gravity snares. Just guessing we wouldn't be able to do it in time. 1,795 days. How many months is that, chat? Someone work out how many months that is for me. 1,795 days. What is that in months? $60 months. Okay, yeah, so we're probably not going to be able to research that in time. So we just need to destroy the asteroid. How long is a month? This is a good question in space. Right, we can finally upgrade that. Which is good, because then we can unlock our other specialization. Right, in which case, let's upgrade you lot. And then we will send you after the wacky asteroid, which does mean it's time for us to finally employ an admiral. Enlisters are no good to us. I mean, neither of those are particularly useful to us. A rubbish admiral. It's like the least admiral of all time.
Vessels adapted.
Right, you get over there.
The wild expanse.
Research that.
Horizons widened.
Some afterburners. Get some gas wells unlocked.
The unknown beckons. The roots of wisdom deepen.
That's a precursor one.
The path is laid.
Oh, we got a hive mind. Interesting. Down there. Okay. Probably you, because you'll be a good future head of research.
The void is not ours alone.
Let's research that.
Growth continues. System observed.
That is a precursor one. I think that'll be the last precursor event we need. Spark of Genius 2, yes please. More food boost, more fleet capacity. Improved Mauler development, nice. Starbase capacity, Edict Fund capacity. I feel like more food is just always good for us. But you can specialise now, and you can specialise in heavy industry. Intact dive bombs below the surface, we detect them in the entire world. The frozen planet is interspaced with micro-thin tubes linked like a rudimentary computer. While the structure is primitive, its gigantic scale means it can probably rival some of Alara's supercomputers in output. Even now, the computer seems to be active. Our scientists can interface with it. Since it's so slow, we would only be able to ask it a single question. So we could get some free physics. Oh, that would give us a first league, but we don't need one. Do we? Because aren't you doing a first? Let's have a look. Oh, we need 6. And we've got 4. So that'd give us 5. So yeah. That'll work.
Growth continues.
Deep thought. Yep. This has rattled us. Span Council. Now we can actually appoint a Minister of Defence now, at least.
The wild
The question is where the First League's planet's going to jump up. Right, we should probably now get gravity snares. We actually don't have the specialism for that yet. We should keep an eye out for that, because I thought we had that already. We are kind of maxed out on that. I'm going to let civilians build up. Because we did say we were going to build some civilian factories here.
We have a situation.
Come on, give me my first league. No civilians yet. Some wranglers. Pirate treasure. Oops. Now we should probably new fleet. Let's use your wave.
Understanding spreads.
Ooh, perfect. Absolutely spot on perfect. Size 25 for Relic World. That will be our trade and energy planet.
A path must be chosen.
Let's start to build some civilians. Let's get you down.
Clarity spreads.
One military ship in orbit. Oh, do we need a do we need an army? Is that what that's saying? Guessing we'll get there in time then. Might do. Let's give it a go anyway.
The wild grows wiser.
Let's play that. I want you over there. Okay, that allows us to start hopefully getting the specialism stuff for that now. Terraforming! Yes! Okay, we are going to be cooking with gas soon.
How curious.
I mean, you see what I mean about how this update really rewards you for specializing. Like, we've been running 3 planets, and we're throwing out decent outputs here. Just by being a bit careful about what we put in there and when we recruit workers.
We have a situation.
Well, we didn't get there in time, but we did kill whatever that was.
The unknown beckons.
So there is that. He lived his life like a candle in the wind. And we are going to want
System witnessed.
a colony ship. Well, in the recent discovery of gravity snares, Alaris science ships are now able to launch gravity snares. These non-lethal projectiles can safely capture and transport space fauna to our vivarium, where they can continue to reproduce new species of their kind, specimens of their kind. Culling and dissecting these creatures will allow the harvesting of their genetic materials for cloning purposes, as well as other resources. Okay, cool. So now we get to start doing that kind of stuff. Sorting material labs, maybe? Let's carry on with some ship bits.
A new voice calls out in the darkness.
Let's clear some of these off, actually.
We have a situation.
Fen Habanis was the administrative centre of the First League throughout most of its existence, and served as the seat of their great senate. The planet was densely populated, with a planet-wide city covering most of the surface. Food had to be imported from other member worlds to support the untold billions. When the League collapsed, these food shipments ceased virtually overnight. Those with the means departed for other worlds, but most of the population remained behind. Mass starvation and anarchy followed as the planet was carved up between warlords and criminal organizations. Population continued to dwindle for a few centuries until the planet has been reduced to little more than a lifeless ghost world. Final epitaph of the First League. Definitely, I think we want archaeo engineers. Well, I'm not sure how compatible that will be with the biological species. I guess we'll see. Might not be. In which case we live and learn, so that's fine. Right, our colony ship is building. After establishing contact with the Cthulloids, we detected a decaying corpse of one of their kind in Fauna. Remains are withered and frozen after prolonged exposure. It's a rare opportunity to study the biology of a Cthulloid that has died of natural causes in the void.
We have a situation.
He wants to study a Cthulloid.
Life stirs in the void.
Catch ourselves some space whales if we wanted. We got over here. Oh, we got some space whales over there. Should we catch some space whales? Who wants some space whales? We do have a vivarium there, so we can do. Oh, so that's trying to lure... Yeah, so that's luring Tirianki space whales. Do you want space whales? Because this is how we get space whales, kids. Oh, capture attempt has failed. 48 days cooldown. Damn it, Spock. Now this is going to be probably a tech world that just happens to be really good at trade. And we will call this Inspiring Skies. Try again yet? Do we actually get to see the attempt? Oh, look, there it is. Oh, we Pokemoned it. We Pokemoned the space whales.
The roots of wisdom deepen.
Gotta catch them all, lads. So does this mean we're growing some space whales now down here? How do we know how many space whales we've got? Oh, look, we got a vivarium screen. Auto-culling. We can auto-cull our space whales. So you should probably try and capture some of these. There's a load of space whales around here. We should research that anomaly first. You don't need to exist. You can get back to there. That is going to need to be upgraded. So it'll need to be a trade station. Does the bubbles event still happen? Well, that's the question. Can you still get bubbles? On that
the wild takes root.
It's the message in a bottle. Archaeology site. Can try and catch more space whales.
The roots of wisdom
In a
deepen.
fauna-specific epic specimen. Cuthalloid digestive acids. Mmm, tasty. There's our net. There's our net. Pikachu, I choose you.
Growth continues. The wild expands.
We got him.
Growth continues.
So where's our vivarium shop on here then? assume that's to show up somewhere. Does it not show up somewhere on here? How do I get to my vivarium when I don't have a item in there? We have 2 space whale cows. Can we breed them? That's under where the relics are. Okay, that makes sense. That makes it easy to work out. Okay. So that means we probably want to be optimizing for lots of space bases because we're going to need some vivariums. These space whales, the elephant cavalry of Stellaris, quite possibly. If they're both cows, then maybe not. You don't know how space whale biology works. You're not a xenobiologist? Xenoveterinarian? Xenobiologist is field study. I know what xenobiologist is. I was more just like, there must be... I feel like there should be an animal-specific version. Because like a xenobiologist can just study, like, us. I'd be a xenoarchaeologist if I had the choice. 100% agree on that one. That would be my dream job. Actually, no, I'd like to be like a Starfleet captain whose job is to just run around with a bunch of xenobiologists, xenoarchaeologists doing their thing. Because then you just get to enjoy reading all the results and doing other things, and you don't have to do all the actual work. You don't have to write any of the papers, you just get to read them. Occasionally have to deal with whatever weird ancient alien thing they release. Possibly have sex with a god at some point, you know, that kind of thing. Thought I wanted to be a pilot. One of nature's captains. Probably via the pilot path. Never been a science officer type. Did we get terraforming? Still researching it. Okay, yeah, because we're doing Voidworm research first. Getting annoyed at the Xeno Indiana Jones message. Exactly. You know, dealing with, you know, probably Ferengi trying to steal artifacts. That kind of thing. Right, we probably want to start nailing out which of these worlds we're going to go with. So we're definitely getting that Tundra world. So you go there. We got the Rubricator as well.
The roots of wisdom
Where is it?
deepen. We have a
There.
situation.
Oh, you beauty. That's another relic world. Please be a big relic world.
Under
16, that'll do. That will do, chat. Okay, in which case... We got decisions now. Like, what do we turn our second relic world into? Do we go with a second tech hub? I feel like maybe we do. This is poised to be a really nice run. Like, I don't think we expand beyond the edge of there. We can kind of turtle. Speaking of, actually, we do need to push out to there. Okay, let's close that point off. We've got that locked in. We can go and get that in a minute. Let's just not get ahead of ourselves and get that locked in. Let's also get that reinforced. Sell another 5,000 of those. Voidworms mate in groups of 3, a formation known as a troika. These creatures become bound for life, never-ending mating ritual. Polycules. However, they require an external biological host to produce offspring. Polycules. They are parasites, not polycules. Upon reaching maturity, each voidworm develops a clutch of cysts within their reproductive systems. These protective cysts contain highly caustic gametes that, when combined with others in a troika, can be sent to planets with suitable biomass in order to give birth to more of their nymphs. Their hosts do not survive this process. We've seen evidence that the voidworms coordinate their bombardments so as to maintain a sustainable amount of viable hosts throughout the galaxy. We believe we can harness the power of their reproductive enzymes to our own benefit. We may even be able to develop an immunity to their reproductive efforts. Maybe we want the immunity. I don't know, the monthly food boost is actually quite nice for us. Guessing those are voidworms.
the wild experiments. The void is not ours alone.
We've maxed out mining. We still not got that. I feel like we should have got that. Right, we're building up civilians again. So give me some more civilian industries. Has everyone got luxury places? Yes. You're starting to build up civilians again. This is kind of our admin planet. Give me a faculty of Archaeo Studies. No, we want that on the research planet. Because biologists are converted into archaeo-engineers if built on a relic world. This is more our just kind of area capital, so give me that. Trapbridge, hi, and thank you very much for the subscription. Jester Ara, thank you for the follow. I really need to fix my freaking audio sounds because they've just gone. And you stainless steel. Right, we're getting there on the ships. I suspect we are small in fleet terms in comparison to our peers, but that's fine.
New knowledge blooms.
Go survey there.
System observed.
Some mining stations. Ooh, we can build arc furnaces. We've absolutely lucked out on some of these rare techs. Right, Inspiring Skies is going to be what do we need to clear first? We need to clear Shattered Solar Array, Flooded Reactor Pits, your specialization is going to be a research enclave. I mean, we could like hyper specialize them. Because we've got 2 relic worlds. If we did that, we couldn't then do trade on them as well. Let's go research enclave. And drop down luxury residences. Commercial zones. Well, do we want that there? Yeah, we'll do 1 commercial zone there, that's fine. Eats into our minerals, so that's good. Actually, we should sell some of those minerals. Sell some trade.
Horizons widened.
Bio-hyperplane field sounds cool. I think I probably want the exotic materials labs.
Growth continues.
Right, you carry on pushing outwards, because we want to lock in these ones up here now. Because it wouldn't surprise me if something else has breezed through and cleaned this out. Damn, our energy credit's taking a hit.
Growth continues. The weeds have been pruned. Growth continues.
I presume that's because we've been moving people away from these jobs. We've still got some there. I'm guessing then... Must be just because we're just paying more in maintenance for things. Like our ships aren't consuming that much. Buildings mostly. Oh well. We can start pulling that back up now though. Titanic life on the Relic. Oh,
System observed.
craziness.
Horizons widened.
That's terraforming. That's the food producing one, so let's get that. You want to be an admiral.
The wild expands. The weeds have
Bumped into a
been pruned.
Leviathan somewhere.
We have a situation.
We are technically over our fleet cap, which is probably not helping. Where do we want a starbase? If we're building that for trade, we're going to have a trade planet there. We're going to need some trade protection. So actually probably there. Don't forget to tell the robots that they have souls. Well, I don't think we're getting robots this time because we're a biological. We've gone full biological. So this will be a rare robot-free run for us. I'm still annoyed about that. We told the robots they had souls. Oh, let's pock them on those frickin' teriyaki. Can we get those ones? Pock 'em on them. Pikachu, I choose you. Yes, we got one. I think. Wales probably don't care about souls. People from Wales don't have souls. It's fine. Scientific fact. Uh-oh, voidworms. It's about boiling deep. Lads, need to go come and help kill some voidworms.
Shelter being ravaged.
I feel like we maybe should have taken that voidworm immunity. Everyone go kill some voidworms. They're eating
void
people.
is not ours alone.
Well, they're counting down to try and eat people. We might make that in time, you know. You.
Invasive growth engaged.
Biological ships. Space crabs to the rescue. Come on, the space crabs. Yes, good work, space crabs. Extra food for everyone. Is that an asteroid? No, it's the Voidworms. You never had a case of Voidworms? Terrible for your gut, Voidworms. Right, that. If we build in those, that'll lock that in. Which is good.
The wild experiments.
Right, we need to terraform this place. 5,000 to go ocean world. So that's going to be a real energy place. Was it the space worms or the space whales that made the space cockpit? The world is bleeding. The surface of inspiring skies is exhibiting an unprecedented reaction to our construction efforts. An unidentified viscous substance is beginning to ooze out from the foundations of key installations. The ooze is some kind of crimson liquid, gelatinous in appearance but extremely adhesive to the touch. Our scientists are eager to study this discharge further. Currently it is a mere inconvenience, but it would be prudent to ensure the safety of our colonists. Fascinating. Right, and on that note, chat, I think we are going to call it there for tonight. This is setting up to be a good run, and I think we have got this right in terms of how to balance our economy now. We can specialise our food bits, actually, so let's do that before we do anything else. Let's leave this in a good place. Clone vats. Ooh, then we could clone things. Artificial breeding. Do we want clone vats? And who doesn't want clone vats? Right, before we do that, I'm just going to set this up because we will forget to do this otherwise. So that's on farming support. We're going to give that an agricultural focus. Now we could focus this as well. In the short term, it's probably worth us doing that.